What's up guys and welcome to my channel. Today we are going to review the tier 8 French battleship the Flandre that is now on sale on the premium shop. And if you are wondering if this ship is for you or not, you are going to find this review and you are going to choose for yourself. So for what I've seen and learned for this battleship, this is a mini Alsace, this is a pocket Alsace because they have the same chassis, but the main difference between the two are the main gun armament, loadout, and the anti-AA. So because the Flandre has three sets of 380mm guns, and the Alsace had three sets of 4 main battery guns of 380mm. And we are going to see that on more detail. So for now we are going to compare the Flandre with the Gascogne, because we are going to see what are their main differences, and also on the playstyle side wise, because they are similar but very different, because I'm going to explain now. Gascogne and Flandre, you are going to play this ship very different. Often I see guys playing the Flandre like the Gascogne, rushing other battleships on mid-range and short-range fights, and often they are going to be melted and they are not going to succeed, because the Flandre is not like a classic French battleship. She is very accurate and she is meant to fire from the distance according with their skills, because they have precise aiming. So if you are brawling, you have not the advantage that the Gascogne has instead, because the Gascogne has engine boost and she can rush and she can escape very quickly, but the Flandre does not, and the Gascogne has the rapid reload mod 2 and the Flandre does not. So if you are brawling with the Gascogne, you cannot brawl like a Bismarck or a German battleship, because they have not the armor to withstand that like the Flandre. But from the distance, this armor can absorb some damage, can do well from the distance, even though with large caliber battleship not. But with 380 406mm shells that are going to fire at you at tier 10, tier 9, you are going to be fine. Now we can compare the two, because I explained the playstyle. So as you can see, the Flandre has more hit points and the same armor loadout, but the torpedo damage reduction is better on the Flandre. So this is really good. But the Gascogne is more maneuverable, but she is slower, and with this top speed the Flandre can go really fast, but with this kind of maneuverability she feels sluggish in comparison to the Gascogne. And the Gascogne is better mobility wise, but you can dodge torpedo without any problems, even with the Flandre and the Gascogne. So the main battery essentially is the same, but the loadout setup of the guns is different because the Gascogne gets 2 sets of 4, and the turrets built with 4 guns are not very precise. So the Gascogne is not really precise, but the Flandre is very precise instead, because when you are firing with the Flandre you are going to hit a really high amount of shots. Of 9 shots you are going to hit 6, 7, 8 times out of 9 So this ship is really precise, and with the precise aiming you are going to shine in the long range fights, in the long range shooting, because this ship is really meant for that. And the range is better on the Flandre, but the reload is faster on the Gascogne. So as you can see, the Gascogne with this kind of reload, with this kind of sets of skill, can brawl, escape, be more active, but the Flandre has to be on the other side of the map, shooting from the distance, moving, dodging shots from the other battleship. And when the battle is ended, when your team is winning, you can go, you can rush cruisers or even some battleship, but you can brawl like a Gascogne or like an Alsace. So the secondary battery is really good for the tier, and I really like that. And the secondary battery automatic is the same like the secondary normal secondary. And the anti-AA is different, but they are going to defend you evenly, because the large damage one is better, the large caliber one is better on the Flandre, but the small caliber one is better on the Gascogne. And the values when you are going to defend yourself against anti-aircraft and against anti-aircraft attacks is going to be the same. The concealment is better on the Gascogne, so the Gascogne is going to play like a battle cruiser, and the Flandre is going to play similar, but not, even though the armor is similar, you are going to shine from the distance. So now we are going to compare the Flandre to the Alsace, because guys, you are going to be surprised, because the Flandre is an Alsace at tier 8. So the sets of skill is different. The Alsace is getting engine boost and rapid reload mod 2, like other battleship on the French Tech 3, but the Flandre is getting this precise aiming, 3 of them. And the armor and the hit points are better on the Flandre, even though the Alsace is at tier 9. So as you can see, the Flandre has more survivability. The speed and the maneuverability are better on the Flandre, so you are going to succeed more with this ship. And I think in tier for tier, the Flandre is stronger, but the Alsace has a enormous advantage. It has 3 more guns. She reloads. She has the same reload as the Flandre, but she has rapid reload mod 2, so she can shred and melt cruiser and other battleship on mid-range like hot knife through the butter guys. But the Flandre has more range, so you can understand that the Flandre is meant to be played in another type of play style. The secondary battery is the same, and the secondary automatic battery is the same even, and the loadout on the anti-AA is different. Definitely on the Alsace is better, but the large caliber one on the Flandre is doing more damage, but the small caliber one is simply insufficient. But with this kind of AA, you are going to shut down some airplanes of the enemy, so you are going to defend yourself. But don't expect too much, guys. And for what I've seen, the Flandre is a really strong battleship on the battle, on the sea, and you are going to succeed really well. Tier 4 tier is better than the Alsace, and if you are wondering what is better between the Flandre and the Black Gascogne, for me is better the Black Gascogne, even though the Black Gascogne has a different play style. So if you are a mid-range fighter and if you brawl sometimes, the Gascogne and the Black Gascogne are fitting you better. But if you are going to shoot from the distance, if you are familiar with Yamato playstyle, you are going to feel better on the Flandre, because the Flandre is precise and she can hit reliably from the distance. But with the Gascogne you can play both of this playstyle, because you have 8 good guns with good caliber, and you have precise aiming skill and rapid reload, so you can shoot from the distance, and when it's needed you can use your rapid reload to brawl and to be aggressive with other against other battleships. So guys, this is my opinion. Lately I will post a gameplay of the Flandre, so you are going to see what the Flandre is all about. You are going to see how she performs and what is her precision and what are her strengths and weaknesses on the live battle. This is my opinion, this is my review of this really good battleship for me. And if you are wondering, and if you are going to grind the French line, I advise you to get a black Gascogne. But if you are liking the long range snipe, and if you are like the playstyle of the French battleship agile with less armor, I really advise you to get the Flandre, because she is different and for me is good. So for now is all for today, and we are going to see each other in another video, guys. So bye.